Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bold Mind Edinburgh. Bold Mind Edinburgh, you know very well we talk about mental health issues. And today we have an interesting topic that we're going to talk about. Just give me 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for jumping on board. Thank you very much. Today, we're going to be very brief. If you have not, maybe you must have noticed that for some time now, I've not been live. I've been very, very busy. But today, something made me to come out so that we can just share opinions, talk. You know very well that Bold Mind Edinburgh is a charitable organization that has been registered in Scotland. And we are trying to create awareness about mental health issues, and we choose to explore the African community. So today, we are going to discuss some of the unrecognized mental health issues that people are having, and people are taking it for granted. People are misinterpreting it to become something else instead of addressing it. Before I'll go on, I would like to share a video for all of us to watch. I would have used my native tongue in discussing this, but because for the purpose of those who will be coming on board, so I decided that I'm not going to use my native language. I'm going to use English, but I will interpret some of the videos in my native language. But maybe after this video, I will make the video, after this live video, I'll make a video and post in my native language, because the incident I want us to focus on, or I want us to discuss, is that happened in Igbo land. So that is why I said after this live, because this live, I want all of us to share opinion to see how we can address this. So before I go further, I would like us to watch this video. Hello, did you see the video? If you see the video, just say yes so that I can explain the video. Did you see the video, everyone? If you have seen the video, I can say, if you say yes to me, then I continue if you have seen the video. Hello, am I communicating? Okay, yes, somebody said yes, all right. So for the benefit of those who cannot understand the language that she is speaking, that woman in that video, her husband died. She lost her husband. Both of them were in the same room, and the husband died. So when the husband died, she did not cry, she did not mourn the husband. She quickly locked the door, picked her handbag, off she goes. She went and buy a coffin. The white and blue box you're seeing on the floor is a coffin she bought for the husband. So when she came back with that coffin, she called the husband people that they should come and assist her to put her husband in the coffin, that her husband is dead, and that she wants them to come and help her and bury him. So now the husband's people, they were all against her. Everybody was screaming. According to that video, she said that they were hitting her, they were kicking her, that they nearly killed her because of she did a good deed, that she went to buy a coffin for people to help her to bury her husband. Even when the man in question, the man that was interrogating her, the man was like, how can you go and buy a coffin? In our tribe, in Igbo land, women don't buy coffin. Even if you have the money, you go through the bag and give to men to buy. But in this scenario, she went to buy the coffin herself. She first of all locked her husband in the house, then go and buy that coffin. So everybody was against it. They were trying to beat her. They put the coffin back to her head to take back to the where she bought to return it back. Now, I will show you the video again. When they were asking her, that is the coffin. The bottom line there, she's still saying, I have done nothing wrong. Go. I'll use my husband's money in buying this coffin. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? She's pleading, telling people. Even when they were asking her, she said, it's my husband's money. I did not steal, oh. I didn't do anything bad, oh. Why did I bring this topic out? I saw so many people on Facebook. They were coming out. People were saying, women, if you don't want to marry, just leave the husband alone. Don't kill the husband. Some said, men, you have married the first wife. You've married the second wife. We're going for the third one. You have seen the third wife now. It has killed you. So many people were coming out saying so many things. But one thing that nobody has ever mentioned is this woman okay? Is she all right? Remember, when somebody speaks, that is when you will detect if the person is sound mentally. You all know that this mental health issue need to be addressed. We need to campaign about, we need to create the awareness to all African community. Remember that when we had AIDS, HIV, there was no awareness. It was killing people like fowl. Whenever you contract HIV, in my Igbo language, they say it's Obrina Josha. It means as soon as you get it, the end part of it is death. So whenever you contract HIV, whether through sexually, whether through any other blood transfusion or wherever, the end line is this person is promiscuous and he or she is going to die. Until the awareness was created, the stigma started going down, because that time, if you contract HIV, the stigma is so high that you yourself or your family will never seek for help. Thank you very much. So you yourself will never seek for help. But when the awareness started coming that HIV, yes, is a communicable disease, but it can be treated and you can live with HIV as long as you live healthy. The stigma starts going down and people who live with HIV start surviving it. That is exactly how I want every one of us to pay attention to mental health issues. People have been dying ignorantly in Africa, in Nigeria, because of the stigma and the non-awareness of mental health issues. People only believe that you're mentally deranged if you are running naked outside. People only believe that you are mentally ill if you have bipolar. Even those who have schizophrenia, they don't believe that they have mental health issues. Even those who are autistic, people who are disabled in Nigeria. I saw a young girl whom the parents, because they are poor, they gave this girl hand in marriage to a man who had Down syndrome, because the parents of this man are wealthy. Thank goodness for social media. Social media brought this issue out, and good Nigerians, good citizens came to this girl's aid, the little girl's aid. Now, if you see this girl, she's now in school. Her little child, who she had when she was in her parents' house, is also in school. So we need to create awareness. We need to educate people that people can be sick mentally. Somebody wearing clothes does not mean that that person is normal. When we start knowing this, and when we start creating the awareness, when we start telling people, I will tell you that Nigeria will be a better place to live. All Africans. Now, the woman, even me seeing her, might look normal. She's putting on clothes. She's not naked. Now, she has done an act. That act alone will give every reasonable person to question, is she really okay? Her husband is late, yes. She locked the husband in, and her brain tells her that, transmitted to her that the best thing for her to do is to go and buy a coffin for the husband. When they were asking her question to her, she feels that she has done the right thing. That I went to buy my husband. It's my husband that is late. And I've gone to buy him a coffin so that they can put my husband in the coffin. What wrong have I done? I did not steal. Oh. It's my husband's money. Oh. Sincerely, she is explaining. But people nearby her never believe that this woman might be sick upstairs. Because if she's not sick upstairs, a reasonable person might not behave the way she has done. Because one, remember, that man that is late married 3 wives. She didn't communicate to anybody. And the dead man have other children. She didn't tell anybody. And she knows that she on her own cannot bury the husband. That means she's not even doing it in secret. It's in open. She went to use Okada, according to her, when they were asking her question, how did you come about with this coffin? Who drove it? She said, I used Okada. And when Okada dropped her, she carried the coffin on her head to her house. Is she normal? People never believe that she's not normal. It is high time that Nigerians should stop giving hands in marriage to people who are disabled. So I would like every one of us to keep sharing this video so that it will get to our government. I am doing my part by coming out to say it. So it is now on your own part to keep sharing it. Let people know about it. Let people know about mental health issues that people are passing through. Let people know about it. Because it is not only those who go naked outside have mental health issues. A little tablet that this woman can be drinking might be correcting things. I know that we have so many mental health nurses, so many mental health support workers, so many mental health doctors, but in Nigeria, we have few mental health hospitals. Why? Because the awareness is not there. Is it because that they think that we are not mentally ill? In every corner of Nigeria street, you will see a mental health, you will see general hospital. You will see hospitals for elderly, hospital for children, for maternity, and the rest and rest and rest. You hardly see mental health hospital. It is there. So we need to start creating the awareness that people are suffering from mental health issues. Mental health issue is like every other diseases. Which one will I mention and leave the other? Thank goodness that this woman was not killed. I don't know what's going to happen later. Because so many people are saying she killed her husband, she locked the husband in the house. If she killed her husband, she will find any other means to cover up her act. For the fact that she went to the market to buy a coffin rings a bell that something is wrong. That is why I've said before, we should know the signs that we see in our neighbor or in our sister or in our friends to know that this person is suffering from one part of mental health disorder. Maybe the way this woman speaks, I don't know her, but for the fact that they have already interviewed her and I heard what she speaks during the interviews convinces me that this woman is sick mentally. So it is time, it is high time that every one of us should start ringing bell. We should let our government know. They should invest more on mental health hospitals and clinics. Because things are going really, really, really bad. Things are going really, really, really bad. There is no help or support for mental health people who are suffering from mental issues in Nigeria. There's no help or support. For that reason, the stigma. If you tell somebody now that you're sick mentally, you need to go to the hospital, the person will be like, are you insulting me? Are you insulting my father? Are you insulting my mother? People just think that when somebody is mentally ill, boom, that person is weary. Onyara, mad person, must be running naked. If it's naked. If the person is not naked yet, no. The person is either wicked or he's a witch or one thing or the other, or the person is wicked. It is high time we get to know that mental health is also a sickness or disease, just like every other person seeks malaria, typhoid fever, headache, even diarrhea, purging, and the rest, and body pain, and the rest. People can be sick. And when you have, some people have very little learning disability. They are disabled. But in Nigeria or in other parts of the African world, because it's very little or mild learning disability, they will want you to behave the way every other person who is not sick will behave. They will give your hands in marriage. You go and have children and start bringing up children. And by the time you see some people who have children, they might kill their babies. The innocent ones keep dying all the time because of the ignorance, because of our mistake. It is high time all of us spread the news. We should spread the news. If you cannot talk, spray. People who are talking, keep passing it around. It will get to somebody who can speak our voice out. I'm doing my part. There's a message somebody sent to me from India. It happened 3 weeks ago. They are Nigerians. They live in India. This man was having signs of mental health issues. Maybe because of documents, maybe he's illegal or something, I don't know. They did not take that man to the hospital. What they did was to take the man to the church. They keep praying and fasting and praying and fasting and praying and fasting. At the end, the man returned back to his house. You know, this mental illness, at times it deteriorates. At times it's better, it eases away, gives you time. At times it comes back. When it gives you time, does not mean it has gone off. Some of the mental illness, you have to remain on its medication and you have to be going for series of assessment to assess you to know if your medication is okay or does it need improvement. Do you need to reduce? Do you need to increase? Are you off the medication? Do you need counseling? Do you need exercising? You need to be going for checkup and checkup. In this scenario of this man in India, the man returned back home. When the man returned back home, his mental state started deteriorating. One day, the wife was cooking. The wife told the husband to please hold the little baby for her while she cooks outside. The man took the little baby. All of a sudden, the wife started, according to the wife, she said she started hearing the cry of the baby. The man was shaking the baby seriously, shaking this baby seriously. When the wife rushed in, the wife was like, leave my baby, leave my baby, leave my baby. The man seriously was doing what he was doing, shaking the baby, shaking the baby, shaking the baby. The wife tried to drag get the baby away from the wife, from the husband. You know, some of this mentally deranged, their power is like 100 persons power at the same time. So the wife could not release her baby. The wife quickly called the police. Before the police will come, this man shook this baby. The end result, she took this baby and smashed this baby on the floor. Keep smashing on the floor. This smashed the baby died. Ahina said, good, I have defeated you. I have killed the baby. No, I have killed you. He took this baby and threw the baby off from a 8-story building. By the time the police will come, they arrested the man. They took the man to prison. You know, when they go to prison, they invite mental health doctors, mental health nurses. Thank you, Bess, for support. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate. They took this man to mental health hospital. Behold, this man has schizophrenia. And do you know what the man was saying? I didn't kill my baby. I didn't kill my baby. I saw a snake in my house and I killed the snake. I threw the snake off from the 8-story building. Now people are saying I killed my child. Had it been this man was taken to the hospital, when they started noticing some little signs in this man, this baby would have been alive today. But Africans, what we did first, what we know how to do first, to take him to the church. Now look at it, that innocent child have died. So it is high time that our government, even the private doctors, if you're building hospital, have in mind that we have mental health issues. Please, can you also include in building some private mental health hospitals? I don't see many in Nigeria. I have toured the whole of Lagos. I saw few. Same with Port Harcourt. I saw few. But you see so many hospitals. But we have good doctors. We have good mental health hospital, the doctors. But because of the stigma, they don't want to open, because when they open, maybe they may not have business. But to have these mentally ill people more. So it is high time that we spread the news that Africans can also suffer from mental health issues. Mental health disorder is not a crime. It's not a sin. It is illness, just as everybody can suffer from minor ailment. Please, let us share it. Tell people, let people be aware that we also can have this issue. If you watch in Western world, you don't see any mentally deranged somebody going naked outside. Does not mean that they don't have it here. They do, but there are provisions for them. There are some medications for them to manage them. There are some that have gone to the climax that no matter what you do, they need to be under the lock and key. Yes, we know that, but there are few. But other ones can be managed. Other ones can be managed. So we should try as much as we can to spread the news that Africans can be sick mentally. It is not a crime to be sick mentally. It is illness. So that is what I wanted us to talk about today. But I'm going to put the video, I'll upload the video of this woman on my YouTube channel. Then I'll give a comprehensive talk about it. And I would like to use my language, because they use Igbo language in interviewing her, so that I can pass the message also to those to those who understand Igbo language, because this particular incident happened in Igbo land. So if today is your first time of coming to Bold Mind Edinburgh channel, please do subscribe, press the notification bell, so that when we bring any topic that is of interest, you will be the first to notify, and we can share opinion So, so I would like to stop here until we meet again. I will say bye-bye. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Today, I didn't give people much time to share their opinion because I have no much time. I wanted to end my distance by 5 o'clock. Okay, I still have 6 minutes. If you have some time and you want to call in and you have anything to contribute, because here this channel will learn from people. So if you have anything to contribute, feel free and contribute. Feel free and contribute. But whereby there's no contribution today, I would like to say ciao. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.